At 09:58 hours, a Marine Corps AH-1Z Viper attack helicopter streaked south over the Caribbean at 150 knots, closing in on a cartel smuggling boat unaware of its impending fate. The Viper, armed with advanced weaponry, had launched from the USS Wasp 15 minutes earlier. In 12 minutes, the boat would face the consequences of its illicit run. The pilot's eyes tracked the target data on his TopOwl helmet display. Range, 18 nautical miles. Closure rate, 195 knots. Time to weapons release, 7 minutes. The boat's heat signature, 2 white-hot engine plumes against the cool blue Caribbean, showed clearly through the FLIR display. A P-8 Poseidon maritime patrol aircraft orbiting at 20,000 feet had detected the boat's smuggler profile, twin 300-horsepower Mercury outboards moving at 45 knots north from Venezuela along the Caribbean Express smuggling route. The P-8's APY-10 radar and sonobuoys confirmed the target, picking up the out-of-sync engine noise. In the Viper's cockpit, the pilot programmed coordinates into the target sight system, TSS, integrated with his TopOwl helmet. The $200,000 helmet, weighing 4.6 pounds, projected targeting data onto the visor, allowing the pilot to designate targets by looking at them. The FLIR pod, slaved to the helmet, could detect a heat source from 5 kilometers away. The Viper carried 8 AGM-114R Hellfire missiles, each weighing 108 pounds and costing $150,000. The Romeo variant's multi-purpose warhead was ideal for this mission, designed to destroy targets with precision. The pilot set the laser's pulse repetition frequency to 1113, ensuring the missile followed only his beam. The helicopter also mounted an M19-7 20mm Gatling cannon, capable of shredding targets from 2 kilometers, though the Hellfire was the weapon of choice. The P-8 relayed real-time data via Link 16, boat speed 45 knots, heading 350 degrees, 15 minutes from Venezuelan waters. The Viper closed to firing range by 10:06 hours. The pilot activated the TSS laser designator, painting the boat with an invisible 1.064 micron beam. The boat began evasive 45-degree turns every 30 seconds, but the TSS's auto-track mode kept the laser locked, using predictive algorithms to anticipate movements. The laser created a 2-meter wide sparkle pattern on the fiberglass hull, guiding the missile. The TopOwl system adjusted the FLIR turret in real time, detecting head movements as small as 0.1 degrees via electromagnetic coils, updating 60 times per second. The pilot selected lock-on before launch mode, ensuring the missile tracked the laser before firing. For the attack profile, he chose direct attack for a waterline impact to maximize damage. The Hellfire's fuse was set to instantaneous contact, perfect for the boat's thin hull. Inside the missile, the seeker head cooled to -200 degrees Celsius with argon gas, enhancing its ability to detect the laser's reflection through a germanium lens. The ring laser gyroscope spun at 40,000 RPM, and the missile's computer ran 147 pre-launch checks in under a second. At 5.5 kilometers, the range was optimal for maximum impact. At 10:09 hours, the pilot received clearance. Viper 21, weapons free, cleared hot. He fired the Hellfire, its rocket motor accelerating it to Mach 1.3 in 2.5 seconds with 500 pounds of thrust. The missile's autopilot used proportional navigation, updating its trajectory 50 times per second to intercept the boat. As it climbed to 2,500 feet and dove at a 35-degree angle, the FMU-139 fuse armed for instantaneous detonation. The seeker head tracked the laser sparkle, resolving the boat's outline in the final seconds. Technological marvel projected a digital battlefield onto his visor, turning his gaze into a weapon. A glance, a thought, and the FLIR pod, capable of spotting a spark from 5 kilometers, locked onto the boat's heat plume. The Viper bristled with 8 AGM-114R Hellfire missiles, each 108-pound harbinger of destruction, costing $150,000. The Romeo variant's warhead didn't discriminate. It obliterated anything in its path. The pilot dialed the laser's PRF code to 1113, a unique pulse ensuring the missile chased only his beam, ignoring the sun's glare or the ocean's shimmer. The Viper wasn't just missiles. Its chin-mounted M197 20mm Gatling cannon, loaded with 650 rounds, could shred the boat into splinters from 2 kilometers. But today, precision called for a Hellfire's surgical strike. Via Link 16, the P-8 fed real-time intel. Boat speed 45 knots, heading 350 degrees, 15 minutes from Venezuelan waters. The Cartel's fate was sealed, like a ship sailing into a maelstrom. By 10:06 hours, the Viper roared into firing range. The pilot unleashed the TSS laser, bathing the boat in an invisible 1.064 micron beam, a death knell only the Hellfire could see. The boat zigzagged in desperate 45-degree turns, but the TSS's auto-track mode, powered by predictive algorithms, kept the laser glued to its hull, painting a 2-meter-wide sparkle. The TopOwl's electromagnetic coils tracked the pilot's head movements to 0.1 degrees, updating the turret 60 times per second. The boat might as well have been a spotlighted stage performer. The pilot selected lock-on before launch, ensuring the missile knew its target before leaving the rail. Direct attack mode was chosen for a waterline strike, designed to gut the boat's fiberglass hull. The Hellfire's fuse was set to instantaneous contact. No delay, just pure, immediate devastation. Inside the missile, the seeker had chilled to minus 200 degrees Celsius, its germanium lens piercing through thermal noise to lock onto the laser's 1113 PRF. The ring laser gyroscope whirred at 40,000 RPM, and 14 pre-launch checks flashed green in under a second. At 5.5 kilometers, the range was perfect for maximum impact. The boat's outline grew sharp in the seeker's 30-degree view, a fiberglass speck doomed to oblivion. 5 seconds to impact. 3, 1. The crush switch triggered, and the 20-pound warhead erupted with 28 pounds of TNT force, unleashing 200 psi of overpressure. The boat vanished in a white-hot inferno, its hull shredded into a 100-meter debris field. Engine fragments and shattered seats rained into the sea, a fleeting epitaph for a $1 million smuggling run. The TSS captured the chaos in thermal glory, a blinding bloom fading to scattered wreckage. Viper 2-1, good effect on target. Vessel destroyed, the pilot reported, his voice steady as steel. The Viper circled once, confirming nothing but flotsam remained, then banked north toward the USS Wasp. In 8.3 seconds, the Cartel's dreams sank to the ocean floor, a testament to precision and power delivered at the speed of sound.